Good morning, everyone. So I am back in my kitchen, and this time I am working on a craft. It's actually a contest for employees. It's gingerbread disguise. In November we did a turkey disguise, and the gift that you could get would be a gas card for $10 or a Sonic gift card. And so I'm assuming it would probably be about the same kind of gift. I think last time she did a $10 gift card and then 2 5s for runners up. So I'm working on that, and I thought I might as well put on the video and talk to you guys this morning. It's Monday morning, and these are just the things I do for my daycare. So I thought I would go ahead and talk to you guys here about what I was doing this morning. And I have a gingerbread man, and of course you can tell by the ears what I'm going to be doing is Mickey Mouse. And so I am getting ready to cut him out, and I've just cut out his little shorts and his shoes. And so I got this template online, and I am just going to glue it together and make it work. And if I can get this done this morning, it's about 8:20. If I can get this done, I'll turn it in today. It's not due till Friday, so I have time. If I don't get it done, no big deal. I will work on it until it's completely done. There was only 2 or 3 that had been turned in so far, so I figure, I think this is going to be good. I'll do Mickey Mouse. The kids will love it, and all the parents and everybody get to see all the different employees and all of their things that they do. So last time I didn't do very well because I had a broken arm, and so I'm trying to glue and paste things onto my gingerbread man, and it just was not working out for me very well. So this time around I can put a little bit more effort into it, and my arm is not broken anymore, so we are all good to go. I thought I would just say good morning to you guys, kind of tell you a little bit about what I was doing, and I would like to talk to you guys for a second about something I have been watching a lot of videos about and just kind of thinking about on my own. It's regarding my personal life and my divorce. So I thought I might just kind of talk to you guys about all that. But these are so cute. So I'm going to glue on the little shoes here while I talk to you guys. Been kind of dealing with the effects of my divorce still. And this modification that my husband has filed against me. And so just wanted to talk about the modification that he filed. I told him last night I don't understand why he's doing this. All I've ever agreed to is our order. He's the one who won't mediate. He's the one who won't communicate with me. And so I'm just kind of still waiting on that to happen. And if he wants to file motions against me without that communication, it's something that I think is going to end up, kind of backfiring on him. But My gosh, this is turning out so cute with this template. This is so easy to do. But, you know, I was thinking about why he would be filing a modification only 8 months after our settlement agreement that he's not following. And it's a form of bullying from what I've done some research on it, on how common it is, and it's kind of common actually. And so it's kind of sad that it's that common, but it is. And so, you know, I just thought I would try to, you know, just kind of go with the flow with whatever he's doing. You know, I can pretty much just be in agreement with what we agreed to, and without following, you know, the rules of a divorce as far as communication. You know, I've tried to communicate with him, and you know, I tried from the very beginning communicating with him. I wanted to go to counseling. I wanted to save our marriage. I think as a Christian, it's wrong to get divorced. So I think that, you know, what's best is that we work together and we just move on and do what's best for our child. You know, in the long run, I think that's what we need to be doing. But it's hard to do when that other person will not, for anything, communicate with you. And so, you know, I'm just sitting here and I am making this disguise for school. And it's just making me think about how we are in a disguise. You know, sometimes we act like one thing, say another thing. A lot of times, even as believers in Christ, and it's not the way it should be. I should be able to tell that this is a gingerbread man, even though it's disguised as Mickey Mouse. It is just something that should be very obvious. And that's what I want to be able to do, is to just make sure that this is obvious, that this is a gingerbread man underneath this disguise. And so as I'm working on this, I definitely want to make sure that it's something that's, you know, it looks good on the outside, but underneath you can tell. And that is one thing that I definitely wanted to do in my marriage, in my relationship, is I want to always be authentic and to be transparent of what I am and who I am. And you know, I just always want to be honest with my spouse. And one thing is I'm a Christian, and so I have to be honest with my spouse. And you know, during my divorce proceedings, especially with this whole motion, I really have been kind of worried about how I react and how the things I say, and you know, trying to get him to communicate with me. And it was a couple months ago. I told him, it was actually just a couple days before he filed this motion. I told my ex-husband that I'm done trying. I'm done trying to get him to communicate with me. If he still refuses to communicate. I mean, obviously he disagrees with the order, and that's okay if he does, and he disagrees with me in my decision making, but it's been kind of a guessing game from here on since our separation, actually, because there's just been no communication. He will only communicate with me with his attorney, but since a divorce, we don't use attorneys anymore. We have an agreement, and we have to follow that agreement. And he's saying I'm not following the agreement, but I can tell him and tell all of you there's nothing else I want to do but follow the agreement. So he's the one actually not following the agreement, and I do have my documentation to prove that. I've asked for mediation, I've asked for co-parenting classes, I've asked for, open communication, and just his denial of doing any of that without his attorney. And so, I'm not going to go through his attorney anymore. I don't have to. I have my own attorney. I'll just go through that attorney and fight this motion. And I may end up having to file my own motion from what I've been told. So, it's sad that it comes to that. All I want is authenticity. My husband, he wanted the divorce. I did not, like I said. And, oh my gosh, my black ink just went out, guys. My marker. Oh, no. I don't think I have another one either. I got crayons. I can try crayons. Darn it. I wonder if I got a black Sharpie around here somewhere. This is not going to look good with this. Oh, darn it. I can't believe this marker just went out. Oh, we're going to have to go looking for a Sharpie now. So I just want to be authentic, I want to be one that will be honest, and like I said, I wanted to do that in my marriage. I want to always be honest with my spouse and be able to say, look, what is going on here is just the lack of communication. Oh, look what I found. I found my wedding ring. I'm gonna put that on today. I'm still married. Oh, I found a Sharpie. Yay. I'm still married to my husband, just because he filed. Sorry, my neighbors got in a huge fight last night. He was, I think he got kicked out of the house by her. So what I want to say is, I just, I loved my husband, and I wanted to work things out. I wanted us to go to counseling. As a Christian, I cannot be okay with this divorce because I know what the Bible says and what God's view is on divorce. And it doesn't matter that my husband was wanting the divorce. It was wrong to do. And, I don't want to be with someone who doesn't love me. And I could tell you he didn't love me. He didn't love me our whole marriage, and I knew it. 6 weeks after we were, or 3 weeks actually, after we were married, I knew he didn't love me. And so, the divorce itself doesn't really surprise me. And I did tell him last night that I'm okay with the divorce. Me and the boys are really happy. My boys are very happy that I have gotten back my personality that I had as a single mom when I first met my husband. My 2 older boys, my youngest, this is his father, so he never knew. We got pregnant with him on our wedding night. And, I've been going through divorce care, and I've been going through counseling at church, and I think I've gotten to a point now, being a year and a half later since our divorce, that I think I'm doing better. I think I have now finally gotten to a point where my ex-husband's decisions, I can't make excuses for his actions anymore. And it's sad that he's chosen this route. He was the one who always, would fight for our marriage. We would get in arguments sometimes because I knew he didn't love me. And when we got in arguments, I would be the one who said, well, maybe we should just divorce, because I've been divorced before. And ultimately, I think deep down inside, I wanted a divorce, but I knew it was wrong, and so I would never have done it. And honestly, the reason why I would mention it, and my husband doesn't know this, was I wanted him to show me he loved me. And I would say I wanted a divorce because I wanted him to fight for me and show me he loved me, because I didn't feel it and I knew it. And so that's why a lot of times I wanted to argue with him and everything. And okay, this is looking a lot better now that I got my Sharpie, and my Sharpie's working great. So I'll show you guys what I have. He doesn't have his black head yet, but look how cute that is. I'm going to color in his head, and I will be done. So, but yeah, it's just I want to always be honest and transparent. I just wish he would have, my ex-husband would have contacted me and talked to me. If he really wanted to be with someone else, have an affair or whatever, and he just really honestly didn't love me from the beginning, I don't know why he couldn't have never just been honest with me. My kids knew it, my friends knew it, my family knew it. As soon as he filed for a divorce, we all, my family and friends came out of the woodwork and was like, we really didn't like him. There's a lot of family and friends who just said he just seemed to be so fake with how he was trying so hard to act like he was right with God when he wasn't. And, one of these things that he's added to this motion of modification on our divorce is that he's upset that I'm praying with our son that my husband makes right decisions. And, when it comes to my son's safety and health, I want us to be able to communicate. I want my ex-husband to always make decisions for my child. This isn't about me and him anymore. This is about our child. Our divorce is over. So I want all communication to be about our kid from this point on. I don't really have anything to say to my ex-husband. And so that's why. You guys, do you know what I just noticed? I just got glue on my Sharpie, and it's because of the glue that I'm getting on the Sharpie. It's making the Sharpie not work again. So I'm going to try to stay away from that glue. Let's see if I can finish this out. But, what was I saying? I want to make sure that my son knows that I don't have any hard feelings towards his father for divorcing. You know, it's been kind of a relief just knowing honestly how he truly felt. It's confirmed how I felt in our marriage. I was correct. He didn't love me. He didn't love me enough to stay together and do what's right according to God. He didn't try to work on it. Didn't go to counseling. He wouldn't want to talk to me. You know, he says his decision has been made and it's final and there's nothing I can do about it. And that's what he told the pastor at our church. And my pastor says, well, even though it's wrong, you got to accept it and you got to move on. And this was his decision. And, you know, I've gotten to a point where, like last night, I told my ex-husband, thank you. Thank you for filing for divorce, because it was something I would have never done. And I'm happy. And my kids are happy. We actually get to have the best life that we wanted and we deserve to have together. And so, you know, I'm just thanking God for the time I had in my marriage with my ex-husband, the time that my child could see us together being a family. We've talked about it. My son remembers, and that's all that matters. He remembers what it was like. He also remembers the arguments, and he remembers the fighting, and he remembers the times when it was just me and the boys. And, you know, there was a lot of that time where my ex-husband wasn't present, even though we were married. And so, you know, all the kids, I think, have accepted it. And I think all the kids are very happy at this point that, Alexa off. Look at this, you guys. It's time for me to go to work. I think my kids are happy that my ex-husband has filed for this divorce. And so I'm going to write my name. Christmas 2022 on the back. And he's done. I got to add his little buttons, but they are going to be white. And I have them right here somewhere underneath you guys. And so I'm going to end this video. I just sometimes would like to just pick up the, you know, pick up the camera and just be honest with you guys and just have a little talk here and there. And just be able to talk to you guys and just be able to be honest. You know, like I said, it's just something I definitely always want to be as honest with everybody in my life, you know, whether it's you guys or whether it's my ex-husband or whatever. So I always set my alarm for 10 minutes before, so that's why I'm not rushing out of here. I got 10 minutes, and like I said, I work across the street, so it only takes me 2 to get there. And I'm done with my little thing here, so I am going to just outline it here real quick. My cat is meowing. She wants inside. Wish she would leave me alone. She's so bossy. Man, it's so hard to do this when it's wet. There we go. All right. I'm going to outline his face one more time, too, to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. My neighbors are driving me crazy what they're doing. I hope he's leaving. It was kind of a scary moment last night with my neighbors when they were fighting. I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to have to call the cops. And, you know, I just hate this. I hate this life where my kids have to see everybody fighting, and I'm done with the fighting in relationships. But he's done. Yay! So it's time for me to go to work, and so just want to say thank you guys for listening to me just kind of jibber jabber while I work here. You know, we're all struggling. We're all struggling. As a Christian, I think the main thing is we need to keep our focus on God and what He wants us to do. And right now, I think He wants me to go to work. So I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.